You're banning us?
And banned.
Oh, well, here we are.
I think Trax just dropped the mic on us and peaced out.
Well, at least he knows how to like start the thing, because I don't know how to start the thing.
Is it an Irish goodbye?
I'll show you how after. I'm not sure if you have permissions, but
is it an Irish goodbye if you enter the party, just say bye and then immediately leave?
I don't know if that's an Irish goodbye or
I don't know what an Irish goodbye is, and I'm half Irish because, like, I do the Italian goodbye.
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah, because the Italian goodbye is like you're there for another 3 hours saying goodbye to everybody and talking to them a second time. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah. The Midwest goodbye is where it starts in the kitchen and continually progresses and ends outside the house in the driveway. And I haven't lived in the Midwest in 20 years, and I still do it after having lived there in my childhood.
The Mormon goodbye is very similar to the Italian goodbye in that we're saying bye for like 4 hours, and I don't understand why we're still there.
Mm-hmm. Start saying goodbye the second you hit the party.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. That way, by the time you actually want to leave, you can.
Well, hello, everyone. This is the one, the only Loose Screws podcast.
In space.
September the 18th, 2025.
3311.
You heard it first, folks. 3311. I am not your host. I'm just some guy they let in the door. I am, let's see what my Discord name is this week. I am Daddy Daxy Fairy. And with me, I have the esteemed compatriots, Commander Dr. Oh, what was it? Commander Dr. Mrs. Dr. Bloomingwind?
No, that's my wife.
Did we? Okay, okay.
That's my wife. She's Dr. Mrs. Dr. Bloomingwind.
Got it. Okay.
Because I'm a doctor and she has a doctorate.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But she's a Mrs.
What square footage house fits that much brain power?
Ours?
Yep. And the man with more letters behind his name than even the doctor, Lark Shadow PCLYR LSN.
Yes, because I like having stupid gamer tags after my name. Call me old school.
How much student debt did you rack up for those titles after your name?
I don't know. Ask your mom.
Oh,
swing and a miss. All right, we're not batting 100 today, folks. Or 1,000. Is it 100 or 1,000? I don't play fucking baseball. Anyway,
1,000.
All right. Well, this is the I'm gonna vamp here for a second. What episode is it today? This week? This is the
302th.
302th episode. Yes. You heard that right. And let's go around the horn a little bit. We only have 3 of us, so we can talk a little bit about ourselves, much to the annoyance of the YouTube audience. How are we doing, Bloom? The good doctor.
I'm doing well. So Brick, the esteemed official mascot of the Loose Screws, went to his cardiologist today. Not me, his cardiologist.
You?
Who is not me, because I don't cardiology dogs. Only cardiology humans.
Is it cardiologate or cardiology?
Oh God!
My dog knocked out the cord.
Yeah. So our mascot.
Sorry about that.
Our mascot, the Brick.
Yes. So I took him to the cardiologist, and he's doing very well. He has severe mitral regurgitation and congestive heart failure, but he's
poor guy.
He's doing great. No, I mean, like you wouldn't know he was sick.
Oh, cool.
But he's on, and they added another medicine to make him live longer. Mm-hmm. And they didn't feel the need to do an echo, which was good because that would have been another $1,000. When he doesn't need another echo because he's doing better than when he saw them last.
Yeah.
So he's doing fantastic.
Good.
And in game, I am colonizing my first colony system. And
wow.
Yes, yeah, and it's in the Musket Dark region. For people want to.
For those of us, what is that from the bubble? Like when you open the Galaxy menu, is it like north, south, east, west?
It's over by the Colsac region, so it's I think northwest, but it's well, let's find out. Because I don't look when I jump.
I would call
just
that northeast. When you open the Galaxy menu, that's like northeast.
Yeah, it's northeast.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's northeast of the bubble.
That's a ways out.
It's a ways out, and it's a pretty heavy populated area. But like I'm right on the edge of the expansion out of the Colsac.
Yeah.
So we're so what I'm doing is I'm trying to get to a really nice mining system from the origin point, and it's about 6 systems that I have to put an outpost in, and then I'll build an asteroid base and some other things in the final system. Because what happened was the place I used to go mining for platinum, someone ruined it. Someone colonized it. If a pirate attacks me, I get some bounties from some stupid faction that I don't even know who the hell they are. And I'd rather much if a pirate's going to attack me, I get loose screws bounties. So but
I'm absolutely amazed at how the shape of human space has so rapidly shifted since the deployment of colonization.
Yeah,
and
the Colsac is populated.
Yes,
like all of it.
And I hear from Volt that outside in the bubble in colonized space, BGS is actually still working perfectly.
Yeah. No, it is. It's wherever Power Play 1.0 became 2.0 that's completely jacked up. And we're actually seeing some of that this week. Like in Screw Space, there's like a bunch of systems that have conflicts that have been pending for about a week and a half. And we don't care about these conflicts, but they're just sitting there waiting for them to tick over, and they're not ticking over. So
the like year is 3311, and all that is war.
Jeez.
It's war pending. That's the problem.
All that is pending war.
is factions going nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm just because you're talking about it, I found one of many little threads of colonization systems, and they kind of peter out and get down to the individual line.
Yeah.
There is a line extending south of the bubble that has crossed the boundary into the next sector of the galaxy.
Oh that's
wow.
Cool.
This is nuts.
They're
what
way
these
out
guys
there,
are doing. Yeah, one at a time. I mean, it's 1,500 light years outside of the bubble. That's wild.
That is absolutely wild.
Yeah, and for having not participated in the system at all, I'm like, these guys love them some hauling.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, this has taken me a couple of weeks. I mean, I was doing other stuff while I was filling up my fleet carrier, and then I moved my fleet carrier out. Then I realized that whatever recipe I was given, I was missing shit. So I'm finally bringing as we speak, I'm bringing the last delivery to Bushnell Gateway colonization ship, and
hi puppy.
Yeah, they're being really bad.
Brick coming through.
Yeah, we had a little bit of Brick and Rocco being assholes. So it's what they do.
We like dogs. It's okay.
Oh, I love my dogs. I absolutely love them. They're just being jerks right now, and it's kind of their MO, because they know I try to bribe them with treats just to shut them the hell up. And
well, that's your fault then.
Oh, I know it is. It's totally my fault, because mostly, Dr. Bloomingwind gets, all, will you shut them up? And I'm like, fine, I'll give them a treat. And it's like feed forward bad behavior. And she's like, why do they keep doing it? I was like, because it's like, I'm trying to quiet you too. So.
All right, Lark.
I am doing all right. Just been working a lot, and I haven't mowed my yard in 2 weeks because I was taking care of a friend's yard while they were out of the country. And mowing 2 yards just did not sound fun, so I didn't.
Yard work should never take longer than it takes to drink your cold drink when you're doing it.
Correct.
Right.
I like keeping it to an absolute minimum.
But so it's gonna be a whole freaking thing either tomorrow or this weekend, because I'm not only am gonna be mowing it for the first time in it'll be 2.5 weeks by then, but I'll be cleaning it up and stuff and getting it ready for winter as well. So yeah, I'm gonna be out in the yard all day. But
What's
it'll be fun.
that?
Yeah, I like my yard, so it's fine.
Yeah.
In game, since I missed it because of real life concerns, or missed most of it, I should say, I am out on Distant Screws 3, and I just got to the third waypoint as we were speaking.
Lark,
And the Asp Scout is performing well, and I'm having a blast out here with it.
Lark, you're millennial enough that you should have said, I just got out here on Distant Cruise 3, and boy, are my arms tired. What's the deal with spaceship food? You can't eat it. Sorry.
Wow,
Like-
these people.
Yeah. Well, like half our audience might be young enough to not get that reference. Well,
Yeah.
if you didn't, too bad.
But yeah, I'm just out here exploring, and it's been a
Cool.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I took the Asp Scout. Got a jump range of 50 light years, just over, and still carrying like armor and weapons and everything I need at the same time. Just good times.
To this day, despite the utility of the new ships, my favorite exploration ship is the Diamondback Explorer, because when I started on Xbox, that took me out to the Great Annihilator.
Nice.
And
Wow.
I think you're always going to remember your first exploration ship, regardless of utility.
Yeah.
First time I saw
always-
the center of the galaxy was in my Viper Mark IV.
Of course it was. Always,
What? That's a great
I
little
always
exploration
appreciate.
ship.
Man, and fly the ship you love, not the ship you
Yep.
should. Yeah, that's the game, man. That's the game.
Yeah, my
Well,
first
cool.
Explorer was the Asp Explorer. So
Yeah,
I needed
I-
the DBX was just a little
Yeah.
too small for all the stuff I wanted to put in one. So
Mhm.
I was like,
My-
yeah, I can afford one of those and I'll build it. And then it was just like,
Nice.
how do I find enough proto-radialic alloys to lightweight it?
Oh, back in the day before we could just get a ton.
Yep.
Yeah, my exploration point of pride is that I was one of the winners of the Stellar Screenshots one week, and
Ooh.
yeah, I got a really cool pic of a ringed rocky world that was, I mean, like just a stone's throw from this giant purple class A star, I think. And a big like silhouette of me with the planetary rings and the star. And that got me one of the paint jobs that they pass out for winners. So I didn't even have an Asp Explorer, and I bought it and fully aerated it and engineered it just so I could put that paint job
Nice.
on it. And I will
That's
never
nice.
take it off. Yeah. Well, cool. That's the gang this week. And it looks like but what to my wondering eyes do appear that we have a squadron update other than there's no update.
We do?
I'm looking at notes right here, and I'm going to say, take it away, Bloom.
Alrighty. So as I was saying before, BGS is broken, but I know it's been a joke for the last few weeks, but it's very clearly now a pain in the ass.
Update the thing. We're tired of it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So please fix it. We have 4 conflicts pending, and they've been pending for the last week and a half. We won control of the system of Juan, but we didn't. Just like we had all that problem with Myola, we are now having the same issue where we picked up Lyell Hub, and we should have had control transferred to us, but control wasn't transferred to us. Again, we're not losing sleep over this. It wasn't like trying to get Myola back, but
Yeah, this is more
I-
like an
clearly-
eye roll
Yeah.
at this point.
I hate to cut in, but I'm just picturing an in-game lore explanation for this. Like a bunch of soldiers just pointing their guns at each other, and the order never comes. So just for a week and a half, they're like, just nothing happens.
Just nothing but interference on one side and a bureaucrat asleep at his desk on
Yeah,
the
like
other
someone didn't sign some form somewhere, so everyone's just hanging around like, okay, well, this is fun. Yeah.
side. And 2 weeks later, someone looks at the paperwork and is like, "Oh, frick! I'm
shit.
in trouble. I did.
That was
Ooh."
me? Yeah. So cool.
Sorry, Bloom.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in about 303 systems. And if I
Damn.
actually know how to pull up our leaderboards for our squadron, which I haven't figured out yet, I would go brag on everybody. I mean, do you get? Oh, it's squadrons. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
leaderboards.
Leaderboards.
Okay, squadron
How we doing?
standings. Let's see. Top 10 contributors. Let's go to. I don't know how the fuck this works. Okay, let's go to Xeno Defense. Well, that's very confusing.
While he's looking that up, I want to apologize if I sound echoey at all, because office has been organized and is otherwise empty. So with nothing on the wall, there's an echo in here again.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
I saw
right.
that,
So we're 200th. And, do you want to go member view? No, because we're like 284th in Xeno Defense.
Nice.
Nice.
Combat.
Hey,
We
we're
are
40,
80th.
we're 43rd in power play. That's not bad.
That's
No.
not bad at all.
It's not bad at all.
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And if I was helping, we'd probably be like 42nd.
hey,
So
all those numbers stack up, baby.
they do. All you need is one Cyclops, and you can win a gold medal.
And that is enshrined forever in our squadron page
Yeah.
for the discerning loose screws commander who more recently joined the squadron. If you remember our glorious crusade back in the day, the quest for bronze became oops all gold. We won the top Xeno position in the entire game in one cycle of our squadron, and it is recorded in the leaderboard when you pull it up. You see that little total podium finishes first. We have that as a solid 1.
And
That is
we are
not a
going to
0.
remind everybody of that until the game goes offline.
So the game goes offline. We won out over AXI by less than the value of a single Cyclops. So it could have been any one of us. We all carried that right to the finish. Well, cool. So the Loose Screws Squadron lives on in the game. And now the extension of that, the Loose Screws operating as this kind of cutthroat, loose cannon mercenary wing of Liang Ri. We have the power play update. In the absence of the soundboard, we'll do it manually, as we do every week. Interdiction. It's average. Get your facts straight.
10 out of
All
10,
right.
no notes.
Cycle 46. We all know how the effort and push for Alexandrinus went. And we poked Archer in the eye. Archer poked back. And we're figuring out this game of numbers. And I have an announcement to make on the podcast. This is also going to be reflected in the Discord, that the push for Alexandrinus has taught us about our capacity for undermining. And we are going to make a slight pivot. And we are going to make a slight pivot that's still on the highway to hell. The new system that we are going to exert our will is a wonderful name that I'm sure no one will announce correctly. Ne per se. It's ne per se because it's French. In the game, it looks like Nez Perce or Nez Percy.
Nice.
But ne per se is just a little bit of a stone's throw from Alexandrinus. What this does is it lets us set our sights on an Antal system. And this is going to be, I think, a little bit more even of a playing field. Antal doesn't get the combat buff if we get a war to break out. It's a small, relatively uninteresting system, but the point is that we're strengthening the bond between NLTT 2969 and Hell, our closest stronghold. So we're gonna expand out, and we're gonna keep Alexandrinus firmly on our radar. But we're also not going to break our backs if undermining is currently, pick my words carefully, it's
Anemic.
Yeah, hey, look at the good doctor with the medical term. It's a little anemic. That is right on the nose. So I'm excited to level the playing field a bit, and this extension of the Highway to Hell campaign is that we are going to we're going to kick the kale to the curb. And the reason it's the Kick the Kale to the Curb campaign is because we wanted it to be cutesy, and we spelled them all with Ks, and we couldn't stop at 3 Ks, so we extended it to 4.
There
So
you
that
go.
is going to be the Kick the Kale to the Curb campaign, and just always remember to add campaign so you don't get in trouble.
Right.
So again, that system, I will spell it for you guys. NEZ space PERCE, pronounced ne per se. That's going to be the next one on the system. So bring your medium ships. We only have 2 outposts in the system. And I think it's not going to be hard to tip that into a war with Antal. He's already showed a lot of interest. I think Antal is very close to the control threshold. So bring your A game. We're going to kick the kale to the curb campaign. And the power play campaign marches onward.
Or we're going to get our teeth kicked in by hippies, and it'll be hilarious either way.
Gonna happen. Speaking of anemic, it's Antal. Jesus Christ. You think you can fight a war on Kale? No. So that's the Power Play Update Cycle 46. And as always, go to the Power Play Hub or the Highway to Hell thread for all the latest. And as usual, we've got 2 wonderful metrics. Little reminder, we've got 2 separate websites. We've got Kruger 5's Power Play Rankings. That's K5elite.com. And then, my God, I'm never going to pronounce this right. I just say nice guy, but that's not
It's Nisi.
Nisi.
I think it's Nisi.
Nisi. That's elite.nisi. No one's going to remember that. We're going to post that in the link. elite.nisi.net/PowerPoints. The point is that Frontier's numbers are uninteresting and uninformative, and we've got a couple members of the community that have a great way to metric out the power play success, because a system is not a system. A stronghold system should not count the same as a exploited or fortified. So as always, Power Play Hub for more information.
Oh, bacteria. Nice.
Is this in game or real life?
In game.
Okay, good. So let's
To clarify.
move on to the Galnuthin update. Lark, you want to take this one?
Yeah, hold on. Let me stop in space so I don't run into a planet.
Yeah. Don't squash your bacteria.
Okay, was there a Galnet up there? Hold on, I need to bring up Galnet. Vamp.
Oh, like with words. Sorry, that's the old theater performer in me thinking of vamping. Exploration CG for the whole mystery with Terry quite contrary.
So, as we talked about either last week or even week before, I don't remember now. There was that puzzle and thing going on with the people in the place with the things and the mega ship.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so Rackham is actually now funding an exploration push after the HIP 87621 discovery. And it's a big, long paragraph of Rackham stroking his own ego. And basically what's going on is he thinks that a new form of life has been discovered in HIP 87621. And
On-ground Plargoids.
Yes.
On-ground Plargoids.
That's what I'm thinking too. Or Salvation, one of the two. And he is funding this exploration push because he wants all the data so he can either get the people who own the permit to that system to start issuing permits, or so he can be like, look, I found it somewhere else where it's not permit locked. Suck on that. And either way, it's just a billionaire galactic playboy being a billionaire galactic playboy. And that's the news. Back to you for weather.
Did they? These CGs can have such extent, like it's just immense payouts. Is Zach Rackham as a thematic device just an in-game representation of infinite money?
Yes.
Because he seems to just show up whenever there's a big payout CG. They're like, oh, Zach Rackham's got some.
It's either him or
thing.
freaking Lee Young-Ree himself, dude. It's one of the two.
Yeah, it's like
but Lee Young-Ree has not really dropped any cash. Like this guy's dropped some cash. Like the Christmas one. Like I mean, I think I got like 3 ships out of the guy. In like one of those, or was that the Winking Cat?
Yeah.
Am I getting it mixed up with the Winking Cat? Are they the same guy?
Oh, I don't remember.
Or Rackham is the public face of Lee Young-Ree's charity.
Oh, dude, and even, I mean, we fight for Lee Young-Ree, but that dude's by far the most boring milk toast, like vanilla. cardboard cutout of a human being in the Elite Dangerous universe. Zach Rackham at least could have the whole like weird rich guy, semi-politically involved like mystery crap. You know, like the standard like rich guy has hidden ambition, like hidden intention stuff. Lee Young-ri is like a milkworm. Jesus Christ, let me try
Milk
that again.
toast.
Yeah, you're doing so great.
It's just like he's like day old room temperature pizza. It's like, yeah, it's there, but like, ugh, like it's just ugh. So yeah, I don't mind him showing up and throwing some money around, but I have not partaken in the CG because I am busy scheming in the bubble. But yeah, again, that module's up for reward. So if you don't have the expanded radius probe, you want to really get your hands on that. I think I have a couple, and it's really good.
I'm actually on the ship using the one I got from a different CG that he probably funded back in the day.
Yeah, they're handy. I mean, any ship you're going to scan with even whatever you're doing, whether it's general purpose or exploration, it makes everything go a lot simpler.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a bunch of cardo that I'm going to drop off there and see if I have enough to make the top 75. And then I might just fly around to my Mandalay a little bit and get a few more things if I'm close. Because, I mean, I could use another free one because the T11 is coming out next week, and I'm going to be dropping a couple of ARX on one.
Oh, are you?
I am. I'm going to...
got your money.
They got my standard money. They don't even have my stellar money.
So let's talk about the T11.
A slap in the face.
Yeah, that was the segue. So
nice segue.
Yeah. So so when I saw the ship, I was excited. Now, I mean, you have all these folks who like to do the maths, and I'm putting the emphasis on the S for you, Alec. The maths.
3 plus 3 equals 4, Governor. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. So,
I pinched down. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, Newton was an English guy and he invented math, so we kind of got anyway. Or was it Leibniz? Or was it Leibniz?
No, it was Tolsky, I think.
Tolsky.
Yeah.
Someone woke up one day and went, numbers.
Tolstoy.
Yep. Right, there we go.
Yep.
So he invented page
English
numbers.
mathematician.
Yeah, the English mathematician, Tchaikovsky.
Leo.
Mathematician.
Maths.
I can't even say that.
He's a mathematician. He's a real smart one, he is. Okay, keep going. We gotta keep going.
We gotta get out of this. Someone pull up.
We gotta get out of this.
No, anyway. So so anyway, I'm gonna buy the standard and kit it out the way I want to have it kitted out. And then I'm gonna just take it out mining. Because I mean the thing is some of these power play things that we're doing, we have outposts that we have to deliver to, not Coriolis systems with large landing plates. So mining from a medium ship is going to be useful. Yeah. And anyway, I like mining, so I'm going to get it. But I do think that they kind of overplayed their hand with the Galactic Edition. I mean, sure, you get a whole bunch of stuff, and you're probably saving ARX, but you got to spend ARX to save ARX in this case, and that's another movie reference. But yeah, mermaids. The father in Mermaids, or was it?
You lost me, Blue.
Anyway, some movie with Cher in it. The guy who plays her dad is this.
Not the Little Mermaid. Okay.
No, not the Little Mermaid.
I don't remember that in a Disney movie.
It's one of those Cher movies, and but anyway, the dad
ARX to save ARX. That was the song, right?
Yeah. He was a plumber and he sold copper piping, and he was trying to make the case on selling copper piping to somebody, and they said, "You want copper? You got to spend money to save money." Anyway, so So, if you with multiple ship kits and paint jobs and blah 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 blah, that's 60,000 ARX, but it's like $50. It's more than I paid for the game, and but I have a theory on why they did it, and I mentioned it in the Discord earlier this week, but it didn't get traction, and I mentioned it on the Facebooks, and people on the Facebooks are idiots, so they totally didn't get it.
Well,
let's hear it, because I either missed it or didn't understand.
Right. So here's my theory. So how many people are actually going to spend money for an early release mining ship? 5 or 6 of us. There's like a handful of really hardcore
There's a
miners.
hand. Yeah, there's a
but it's not like, oh, I'm gonna get the Python Mark II, or I'm gonna get the
it's not the
Corsair, where
Phantom
like
Clipper.
everybody was like, oh, I got to get this ship, or the Cobra Mark V, you know. And so they're like, well, I think they kind of some widget counter guy did some maths, and he said, hey, I think if we release like a super duper edition, like the 5 guys out there that actually care about mining might buy the super duper edition, and that's going to make up for all of the other people that aren't buying it. So
and if we're going off of the 5 of us that are buying it, I think it's 1 or 2 that are buying the super edition.
Exactly. And I would like to know who those people are. So come to the Discord and tell us who you are, that you're dropping $50 on a Galactic Edition of this thing.
Is this Frontier's foray into whale hunting?
It might be. It might be. I really think they overplayed their hand with the way that they're monetizing the game to some degree. It's just sort of, I mean, I have no problem with early release ships, and if you don't want to pay for an early release ship, you don't have to, and all the other kind of yada yada stuff that all the people like to argue. But you know, I think if they had a lot more smaller transactions, I think they might make more money with more people spend buying, you know, more low cost things with the same amount of ARX, or maybe even buying more ARX to do it. Like when they doubled the price of all of the paint jobs and everything, I kind of felt that was a mistake. I mean, I pretty much buy 1 paint job per new ship. So, and this time around, I got a couple of free paint jobs for the Panther Clipper. So I only had to buy the green one. Well, actually, that one was free. I got the free green one, so I didn't have to buy a green one for my Frog Hemoth. So,
Frog Hemoth.
The Frog Hemoth. Yeah. So I just think that the way that they're monetizing some of the things are overplaying the hand. Like, yeah, you can name your station in your system, and I got to figure out how to do that tonight. But you can name your station in your system, and that's a reasonable price. And I'm happy to, you know, how much is it? Like 1,000 ARX?
Oh, I don't know.
But it's like, yeah, I got 1,000 ARX lying around right now. I mean, I'm happy to name my station, and then by the time I do my next station, I'll have another 1,000 ARX, and I'm going to buy some ARX to get the new ship and maybe a couple of different paint jobs for a couple of other ships. But yeah, like I said, I think that, you know, their pricing mechanic, I mean, they know their internal numbers better than I do. And yeah, I mean, I'm not dropping tons of ARX every month, you know, to get this, that, and the other thing. So, and you know, also the fleet carrier stuff. I mean, do some more fleet carrier things so we can kind of adapt. Yeah.
I would buy ARX just for them to explain to me how they have not better monetized fleet carriers and fleet carrier visuals. I can't fathom, other than some technical thing that if like they explained it, I was like, oh, okay, that actually makes sense. I can't. Then the whole like briefing room, the whole captain's like the whole little room with the window where the captain can sit. The fact that can't be decorated at your whim when they have other games in this same engine where the entire thing is decorating a theme park. I just, maybe there's some technical explanation, but I just don't understand.
So Lark is going to get salty for a minute.
What?
Because Lark has, hold on, let me get back in my ship so I don't run out of battery and die while I'm ranting.
Okay, well, whoever this is killed Lark, and this is an AI voice representation of him.
No, what's going on is Lark thinks the T11's complete niche, like how pigeonholed it is a mistake.
Okay.
If you're in a spacecraft and you're out there in the depths of space, if we're thinking about it at a semi-realistic whatever universe that exists in Elite, you're going to want that spacecraft to be able to do a lot of different things, straight up. Unless you are in a system and are going back to that freaking station every single time, you're going to want that versatility. And I think that the freaking way they pigeonholed the T11 is a
Mm.
mistake. And I don't
Mm.
think it's going to sell well. It'll sell well to like Blooming Wind, and Volt said he was going to get one. And like,
Mhm.
and that's fine. If that's your thing, go for it. But I
Yeah.
think how pigeonholed it is a mistake. I have always been a proponent of get rid of the military slots completely. Just turn them into normal optional slots on every single ship. I don't care if you disagree with me. I'm right.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And
Didn't somebody posit
because I
that
think
the military slots are not their weight, not volume?
Yeah, that was me.
That was
and
you.
I
I see. I
understand.
pay attention.
You
and while I
did.
think that's
Get an
great
A plus.
headcanon, I think that's great headcanon, I still
Yeah.
disagree with the concept of it. I think they
Yeah.
should be normal slots.
Uh-huh.
And here's my reasoning why.
Is this a video game?
Every ship is more versatile. No, shut up.
No, that's a very salient point, Bloom. It is a video game. Keep going.
Oh yeah. But here's my point. If every ship is more versatile,
Yeah.
you will see more diversity of people flying different ships in the galaxy. And I think that is more interesting and more fun than everybody flying a Corsair or everybody flying a Crate Mark II. Mic drop, F off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. No, that was a fair enough point that it didn't need the confrontational sign off at the end. Like, I think the point made its own argument. Yeah, like it spoke enough for itself that it didn't need the like yeah at the end. You know what I mean?
Well, I always do
think
that.
that was
Yeah,
a
that's
good
my
point.
thing.
I just can't visualize a chieftain with a ton of size 5 cargo racks, and then you look at the size of the chieftain, and you're just like, where is all that going?
It's in the wings, duh. They're hollow like an airplane. Just shove it in there.
I'm a proponent of my fully made up volume, not like weight, not volume idea for that.
Yeah, and that's how I
think-
justify its existence to myself,
Yeah.
because otherwise I still hate them.
What I mean, they laid out finally, not in a big release video. They released the information after the fact for some reason about the particulars. I think if they had dropped the mining SLF, especially given that it has to have an SLF bay,
Right.
if they dropped the mining SLF and then another like sweetener with the mining laser, the new mining laser, other than just the like it can spot off abrasion blaster materials, because Burr ran the numbers and it's like it's kind of a wash. Like there's niche cases where this should make sense.
And to tie it back to tie my long rant back to the T11, because I got distracted somewhere in there. That's why I think the T11 is a mistake, because it has these mining only hard points and this SLF only section and blah, blah, blah down the list. And I don't think that's right, because like, why would I get a ship that's so restricted when I can just throw all that crap on like a Crusader or a gunship and do the exact same thing?
Yeah, I would
Like,
just hope
what's
that
the point?
Yeah, I would hope the mining laser gets enough of a buff that they can I don't know, not justify its existence, but I'm excited for it in a way, but I wish that something like, if you're not going to give us a new type of mining, which would have been great, then give us like a incentive with this new mining laser that makes it a little exceptional. If you can't give us the gameplay to surround it. Yeah. Just my 2 cents. I'm not the major miner, but yeah, 5% of me is a soft spot for mining. I think just aesthetically and mechanically, it's a really cool design. And if I was going to be mining, unless I'm in my big Type 10, I would want to be in this. They're not going to get my ARX, but I still think it's a pretty cool ship.
Nah, I don't want it.
Until you posted that picture of Jar Jar Binks. And now it's ruined for me visually forever. I'm still going to fight you guys on the Frog Panther Mark Clipper or Panther Mark Clipper. Jesus Christ. You guys got to teach me how to talk.
Yeah, the Clipper Mark Panther.
The Clipper, yeah, the Bullfrog Mark II, but the Type 11 looks like Jar Jar Binks' head. So I will be naming mine Meesa paid Ox for this.
But yeah, to end on a high note, I think it's
Yeah.
great that the ship is coming out. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
I love that that's even happening in the first place. I
Mhm.
think pigeonholing it and having specific use case ships is a mistake.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I want to use ships for everything. That's the point of having a spaceship.
Yeah, I like the niche ship. I'm happy they specialized with the mining ship. Yeah, I know. I also like military slots, but you know, I know. Well, but not the only change coming in the game. There was this kind of surprise announcement about things coming with the patch. Organic sampler getting a huge buff. Potentially huge, like 10 times as huge.
Yeah,
I'm like,
75
750
meters
just-
to 750, which would be nice
I'm like,
because
you
I
would be
was,
able to scan everything just standing in one spot.
yeah, I could get on top of my ship and hit a scan and at least know which direction I need to go. Because there's
And-
supposedly one biological sign on this planet. I've spent this entire time we've been talking looking for it and never found it, so I'm leaving.
This just why now? Like the whole thing with Odyssey is that it gives you a reason to look around a little bit. So what's coming that they were like, oh, we gotta tweak this very niche mechanic that we haven't touched or looked at in 3 years?
Maybe if you use it to scan people that are Thargoid human hybrids from the
I
lore,
don't know,
they glow
man.
green.
I'm like, what's coming up that we're gonna have to use this? But it would be a massive pain in the ass if it was 75 meters.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
And yeah,
Probably related to the
it's way too short.
mystery.
Because like from the
Yeah.
top of my ship, this is how short 75 meters is in an ASP scout.
Yeah.
Top of my ship, right where those triangles meet the apex of how tall the ship is, standing right there, hit the scanner. I barely see it clear the hull of the ship.
Yeah.
That's redonkulous.
Well, I can't think it's not related to the story.
The story about how someone found
8761.
something new in a permit system.
I don't think it's Thargoids though, but that's just a gut feeling.
Yeah, I don't think so either. What do you think it is? Is it going to be like something completely random, or is it going to be like the
Well,
Guardians?
It depends on how soon they want to play their hand with Salvation and the Guardian stuff, because they built way too much thematic clout with that to totally let it go. And I don't think there's enough potential with that. They don't need to be like, oh, there's a fourth alien species and it's the Smargoids and they are just back. I don't think they need to go off on a big tangent. Plus, they dropped that little teaser with Seojin A few months ago. It was like, oh, by the way, I'm still here and I'm going off into nowhere. See ya.
And that is why I think it is related to Salvation. I think the life sign he's found isn't a air quote life sign, but might possibly be nanotech that is mimicking bacteria or something of the like.
I love that if the next big bad is the Guardian AI waking up again, I think that'd be super badass.
Oh, so would I.
I still, to this day, man, the Guardian SLFs, in my mind, visually coolest ships in the game.
Yeah.
Like and my God, the audio and visual design, you're in that small cockpit. When you boost, those glowing like triforces of energy are like, whoa, it's like dubstep in your ears. I love the visual language of that stuff, but we didn't get any more after the mechanics we got for Guardians. I hope it's Guardian stuff. That might be naive, but that's my hope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's where I come down. I think the life form they discovered is both organic and technological.
Cybernetic.
That was the word I was looking for.
Cyborgs from Venus, take me to your leader. Yeah. Sploom, I don't know if you got any theories, but that's what I think.
Yeah. No, so I mean, I'm hoping it's also something Guardian, but if we have to fight it and counter it, and it's sort of a new version of Thargoid combat, what I'm hoping is that we have to develop Thargoid weaponry. I know they kind of dipped their toe in the pool back in the day with like meta alloy armor and some of that nonsense, but like really get some really good, a different loop to acquire Thargoid weaponry unlocks and Thargoid armor unlocks for ships. And then, if they're smart, I mean, that would mean they have to play the game. But if they're smart, they develop, okay, these ships are the meta, not the ships that you're used to having. So it's not like, okay, I'm going to have a Crate 2 or, a Chieftain as my anti-Guardian ship.
You're going to have a half organic ship. Oh.
Yeah, but a half organic ship. But it's like, okay, well, you're going to have to use the Corsair or the Mandalay or, even pick your favorite OG ship. Like, okay, really, if you're going to be fighting Guardians, the meta is going to be the Vulture. I mean, that's the kind of thing that if I was a game designer, I would try to do, because reskinning a Crate Mark II with reskinned weapons that just do the same thing, but to defeat a Guardian is going to be not exciting. But you have to develop a new fighting style against using a different kind of ship against a new kind of ship is really exciting. Maybe shields, not armor. Or something like you really want to shield tank your ship.
Picture this instead of
calling it now, the meta against the Guardians is going to be the Asp Scout, because it'll be the only one that can turn around fast enough.
God in heaven. Well, if that happens, we're all going to come to you for advice, Lark.
We are.
Getting straight.
I mean, this is obviously just like armchair daydreaming, but with the new SCO drives, how cool if there was an enemy we had to chase in SCO overcharge. And like interdict, but you have to like race across the system. Anyway, just daydreaming.
That is nice daydreaming.
Potential. I mean, if enough of you, if all 5 of you super niche miners show up to buy the super duper edition, they're gonna have some money for some more features. So,
5.
I'm just saying, pony up, fellas.
No, they're according to social media posts. According
Horsts. No,
all right, I'm done stroking out. According to social media posts I've seen, there's a lot more miners out there than we give credit for.
I think there is too.
It might not be the thing I do all the time, but I do enjoy it.
I think I'd reckon it's gonna sell pretty cool. Like, I think it's gonna sell quite a bit.
Yeah, me too. I just disagree with the direction unless there's a reason for it eventually.
Yeah. But I do want to know who that target audience is for the 60,000 ARC
Wales.
It's Wales, right? And they're probably testing. I bet if it doesn't sell well, it's the last we see it. It's just like this exploratory pricing point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which feels weird, but I still hold out that like Frontier's not going to get exploity in their monetization. I think they have us. I think we understand each other as a player base in a company.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be able to exploit us for money. And we're old enough and the player base is smart enough, I think, to know that and get that figured out. So anyway.
I also think because they're British, they worry too much about what people are going to say about whatever post they put out. So they workshop it to hell and it ends up coming out bad anyways. And then they just take the normal UK attitude of, well, that could have been worse.
Yeah. Well, bless their British little hearts. Along the way to feature for the colonists among us, you can actually undo your work. You can fully deconstruct or cancel a build project, which people have been asking to probably, I think, since the beginning. I haven't done colonization, but that seems like a no-brainer.
I wonder if there's people who, now that they have colonies out where they wanted to be initially, are going to go back and deconstruct the line that got them there.
Oh, I bet.
What do they get out of it?
I'm assuming, I don't know. I mean, did they return the materials to you? I wonder.
It doesn't say. I'm assuming deconstructing returns not as many materials as you put into it, but some. Yeah. Because when you're demoing something, there is going to be loss.
I mean, you'd have to have what? Like, the ship you're in has to have I mean, maybe you just lose everything.
And just pack that Coriolis right into Panther Clipper. Off you go.
Yeah, I wonder.
I mean, is the colony construction ship going to be the colony demo ship?
Maybe.
And it's like when you decommission, it's like now you have this demo ship that has a whole bunch of cargo on it that you can unload, or
no. What happens is when you set it to be demolished, enslaved Thargoid Titan shows up, just flies through the thing, destroying it, and then warps out. It's nothing but screaming and explosions, and then it's done.
It's like Seojin becomes like the Galactic Repo.
Yeah,
Person
demo in the area.
Bosses her Thargoid minions around. Go break up that one. I don't know. I bet you she's making a comeback. And we can rename ourselves. So let the trolling begin. It's only 500.
Okay, I am right now going to put down bets. Who wants to put something down on when Daxi will be banned from the game because of his names?
I'll start 1 week. I'll be Chig. I'm gonna do a week of CQC as Commander Chig, and I'm gonna suck. And I'm gonna intentionally lose, and I'm gonna tank Chig's reputation. And then the next week, it'll be during a power play war. I'll switch to Commander J and Trax, and I'll only do PvP, but I will also suck and just lose, and I'll tank his Trax reputation. And I will slowly work my way through the squadron until you get sick of me and banned.
We're never going to ban you.
We're not.
Oh, you say that. You say that, but Frontier said that too.
You say that.
Oh, yeah. But I think the fact that like mid-play session you can update your name for a reasonable amount of arcs to like make fun of someone is like, that's just, it seems there's a lot of comedic potential there. But yeah.
Yeah, their filters are going to be after you so hard.
Yeah, I mean, we're going back to leet speak. Let's take it back to the 90s, right?
Yes.
It's just, I mean, they can't figure out everything to censor, so all we got to do is type with numbers like our forefathers.
Maybe your forefathers. I was there when it was happening.
Oh, I guess that was just slightly before my time, but yeah, I'm old enough to know to ironically type leet haxor and get a laugh out of that.
Don't cite the deep magic to me, which I was there when it was written.
Deep magic to me, I was there when it was written. Thanks, Aslan. I just thought it was funny that all these kind of somewhat substantial announcements just came out in a was it a forum post?
Yeah, it was literally like a post on their YouTube. I don't even think it was a forum post.
I mean, we can't get FU'd anymore, so they just kind of throw these things out there. But yeah, that is the update from Frontier, and I'm hopeful that this is more than just the lead up to kind of the annual Halloween semi-spooky event that they do. I think they could bridge it into more than that. Particularly the consortium. I still really hope the consortium actually becomes a thing, because that's been a bee in my bonnet for a few years now.
Oh, well, the consortium's become a thing.
Yeah.
There's a couple of factions that have, I guess, adopted it, at least one, and they're actually now in 800 systems. So they're not just...
Wait. The consortium from like that one system
from Daxi Smalley.
Yeah, they colonized all the way out there and kept going.
Yeah. It's
way.
There are 800 systems that have the consortium in it now.
What?
Now, like only 8 of them are controlled by the consortium, but 1% are controlled by the consortium, but the other...
Holy shit. You're right. I'm looking on Inara.
Should we do a Daxi Folly Part 2?
It's not my folly anymore, baby. It's whoever expanded them out of that system.
Yeah.
Wow. 800. Hold on. Is this something that was God-handed by Frontier and we're just catching on to it?
I doubt it. I think that just a whole bunch of people were colonizing in that direction.
No way.
And they just kind of...
800.
Honestly, that makes me wonder if they put the consortium out there knowing people would colonize out that direction eventually.
Yeah.
Like knowing that was coming.
Well, that's going to be a blast from the past if that ever comes up again.
Speaking of blasts from the past, this ties into another guess I have about what that life form is that I just thought of. Remember Snake Sector?
Yes. The spiders?
What if the spiders are kind of like tribbles and they're just freaking everywhere and we don't know it because they haven't hatched yet?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Tribbles from Star Trek.
No, not just tribbles. Everyone knows tribbles are these spiders from the snake
So
sector.
the snake sector, real quick TLDR, it was either last Halloween or Halloween before's little event.
Halloween before.
Yeah.
Halloween before. Yeah, because
And it
last
took-
Halloween was the zombie war.
Oh, that's right. And it took you out to the snake sector to an abandoned colony with a bunch of different logs about how their geothermal power kept going out. And then these spider-like aliens started coming up from the pipes, following it up to where the people were. And eventually they were all killed by those things. And since the power went out, it went cold. And those little spiders that they talk about just went right back into the planet.
And that was it.
That was it.
And they dipped out.
Yep. Like
Well,
I said,
missed
what if
that
those
one.
are like tribbles? And what if this guy discovered them in HIP 86 blah 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 blah?
Well, I am going to just put bomb racks on every hard point on every ship. And if they show up again, well,
Yeah,
they
if
know
anyone
what to
needs
score
a
for them.
tutorial on how to do high-speed mine bombings with a Viper Mark III, I will gladly show you how. Just ask.
That's my famous sci-fi quote. We just nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I've rarely been let down by the annual Halloween event, so I'm hopeful. We've got about 6 weeks out, so they're probably gonna buffer this whole HIP 87 blah blah story up until then, and then
Oh, I
have a
think
Halloween.
this story is the first step in that. Whatever's going on Halloween.
There'll be some kind of event and then some kind of reward, and then I hope they're bridging into greener
I think
pastures.
it's the first step in the new narrative, plus the
Yeah.
start of the Halloween event.
Yeah, because it would be a slow burn for Halloween if it was just, okay, this is our Halloween thing.
Yeah.
We just kind of dragged it out since
Yeah.
Labor Day. But then again, I decorate my house for Halloween starting on Labor Day. So, there's
just
that.
keeps creeping earlier and earlier. These bastards at Hobby Lobby start playing Christmas music in February.
Christmas? I can put up
Okay.
Christmas?
No,
can?
Lark. Bad.
Oh.
Bad Lark.
Do it.
Yeah, Daxie, I am the guy who has so much Christmas decor that walking into my house, you get punched in the face with Christmas.
Well, may we never meet in real life.
I
So
will
that makes
send you
you-
pictures once that's up.
So that makes you Arius.
Yes.
Right.
No, my wife broke my cardinal rule was no Christmas tree before the end of day on Thanksgiving, and each holiday should be given
Boo.
its time. You know how she got around it? She was
loved
like,
you and she convinced you.
she was like, what if it's a fall tree and we don't put Christmas decorations on it until after Christmas? I said, you crafty bitch. She got me. So now we have this fall tree.
She's like, yes, we're going to put up the fall tree, huh?
Every time I enter the
Daxie.
room, it stares me down. It just gives me this hard stare. And I'm like, you bastard, you won. Yeah.
Yeah, when she
Well-
wants her way, she just calls you Audacious,
Oh,
doesn't
I
she?
love her to death. No. Yeah. Whenever she called me that once in real life, and I literally melted in shame. So she knows the ultimate weapon to use against me. Anyway, we had another cool in my probably one of my top favorite loose screws silly moments of all time that I will remember forever. Is we now have our own video game. This is an official big deal because we breed a lot of silliness here at Luke Screws. Who's Luke? Luke
Yeah,
Screws.
Luke's father.
Luke Screws. There's a new meme. Write it down.
Luke, I have your mortality steep. We have Chig Chug. This is a game that was coded. Lark, you know more about this than I did. How did Roy do this?
I've talked to him a little bit. I haven't had a chance to play the game yet, unfortunately. But how I
Yeah.
understand it is Roy Cookson, longtime member of our community, great guy, basically vibe coded his way into a video game that is every loose screws meme slammed into one place.
Like he could just type into an AI in regular language, like, hey, make this thing do this. And it would do it.
Oh, that's wild.
And I'm like, I was like, oh God, is this the advent of the AI revolution that puts us all out of a job? But It's apparently an old school game called Dig Dug. Never heard of, never played.
Oh, I
But
love
it's
Dig
our
Dug.
rendition. Yeah, so it's our
Okay.
rendition called Chig Chug in the cheese mines. And you're avoiding such characters as myself, who is apparently a nightmare and a menace. But I will go AFK and stop moving around, so it's possible to get around me. Trax, who a wailing guitar riff plays if you get close enough to him. It is amazing. As a long-term member of Loose Screws, I'm like, this is this peak silliness, and I love it for all time. We're going to preserve Chig Chug. And like the game auto-generates a post where you can post your high scores. The fact that a computer can do this, and Roy's just there with his feet propped up, like sipping coffee, telling it what to do, is incredible.
I think it's a little more in depth than that, but yeah.
Yeah, you can track down Chig Chug in the Discord and play it and try to get the high score.
Yeah, and Roy is a genius for developing this. I mean, people can say, "Well, AI did, AI destroyed the." I mean, he came up with whatever needed to happen, and like, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
Also,
AI is a tool. If AI is a hammer, then he found the right nail. That's all.
Exactly.
And not. It's like, okay, it's a 2D browser game. It's not going to put that many people out of a job. The market for those programmers is only so extensive. But it does enable us to have all our silliness literally encoded in video game form.
It makes me so happy. I can't even tell you.
It's just everything that's so bizarrely perfect about this little corner of the internet we have in one little spot.
This little corner of the internet where all us like-minded nerds just happen to end up, and here we are.
It's just wonderful. But as far as other stuff in the community, unless you guys have anything else, I think that is the big ticket items for this week.
I've got nothing unless this system has an Earth-like world, and it does not. Carry on.
Yeah.
And I came into this with nothing, so I mean,
well, I think this is good. The only thing I want to add, and this might not be helpful because I don't have the link, is stuff for the community that can help. We can always bring up an issue in the issue tracker that can be voted on, because we know that actually can get some traction. There is a silly power play exploity thing involving purchasing of low value goods and moving them around. Anyway, it legitimately seems like it's not gameplay balance that you can exploit. It legitimately seems like, this is a trick in how it labels cargo and where it's purchased and then where it's sold, and it's just like an oversight in that. That link, actually, we have the link that I'll put up in the Power Play section of the Discord. It doesn't take that many upvotes to get some traction with stuff. So if we can get that around to a few communities, hopefully that can be the next one that we get them knocked out. But yeah, if you want to chip in, that's a good way to do that and to help our campaign on the highway to hell. And if that is it for this week, I think we can wrap it up. We've got
first I found a gas giant that looks like your mom.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That's your elite level shit talking there.
That's all I got this week, man.
Yeah. That's right up there with check the logs, bitch.
Yep.
As far as elite, it's purely elite dangerous shit talk. Anyway, we have a website. If you guys are not engaged in the Discord, we also have an old-fashioned website. That is, it's http:// loosescrewsed.com. Discord's by far the best way to get in touch with us. That's kind of the real hub of the Loose Screws universe. And you can always support us on Patreon. For those that have the luxury of disposable income, patreon.com/loosescrewsed. And we are your podcast gang. I am Daddy Fairy Daxie and Lark Shadow and Commander Dr. Bloomingwind. And I think we can all sign off, fellas, if we want.
Say goodbye,
on the count of
fellas.
3. Say goodbye, fellas.
Goodbye,
Bye, fellas.
Doctors. All right. We
Love you. Say it back.
will love you. See you guys. Oh God, how do we stop recording?